What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one, The Godfather. It's a series. The series is called I Can't Find a Man. Now, I didn't title it this. It just is what it is. I can't find a man. Um Ladies, calm down. Okay, just take a look at it. Fellas, I know y'all probably gonna watch, but ladies, just be open minded. Take a look at it. It's gonna be a series about 4 or 5 different women, maybe about 4 women. All right, and they all have the same issue. They can't find a man. Now I know what some of y'all thinking. I ain't looking for no man. I'm this, that, and the third. I get it, but this is entertainment. Let's relax. Let's leave all emotions at the door, okay? And let's just watch and be entertained. Without further ado, The Godfather is in effect. Let's go in.
Name again?
Amber,
How old are you?
5.
What's the disagreement?
I just have a question. I wanted to know if you think I should leave my baby daddy alone.
Don't know. How many kids you got?
1,
How old is your kid?
he's 3.
How old is your child's father?
We have a up and down.
How old is your child's father?
Let's see, he's 34.
And you're 25?
Yeah,
How many kids does he have?
he has one other child.
Is the child younger than yours or older?
Older.
Then why are you asking should you leave him? I don't know. Why'd you have a baby with him?
That's a good question. Okay.
Does that give you your answer?
Yeah.
Really?
No, not really.
So why are you calling and asking? Should I leave? So let me get this right. I'm like a fortune cookie or a magic 8 ball. Should I leave my baby daddy? And I'm supposed to
Hey,
have no information and
okay,
just pull it out of the air.
okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? We've been together for don't make that face.
Tell me what to do.
Really, she's just looking for confirmation. She probably already know what to do, but it's always good to hear it from somebody else. She probably wants to hear it from Kevin. Kevin, he did become a bit of a godfather to a lot of people, men and women. So he also became a bit of a therapist, it seemed like. He was starting to get into the therapy realm, which I don't think he intended on doing, but this is probably a question you would ask a therapist, or some kind of relationship coach or whatever. Should I leave my man? Like, how you expect him to answer this question with no information? Like he's a fortune cookie, like he's an 8 ball. It's like ridiculous. But she really just called for confirmation. I think she knows she needs to leave him. If she's asking this question, she probably feel like she needs to leave him, but she's probably scared to. So, but if Kevin tell her and she get that extra confirmation, then she gonna pack her bags. But let's get this backstory.
Young lady.
Okay. I'm sorry. We've been together for 5 years, and I feel like it's like no progress at all.
Okay.
But
All right.
we have a child, so that's what's like
You
making.
guys live together?
Yes,
What does he do for a living?
he doesn't have a 9 to 5.
I know. I don't.
I can't say it online.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a case manager.
What does that mean? Like social worker?
Yes,
Did you go to college?
I'm in college right now.
So you had a baby for a D boy.
Yeah,
Pookie, Ray
basically.
Ray.
So you chose a street life. Enjoy. I don't want you out there with nobody else who's got a. You chose a D boy as a case worker, and you think you want to visit that on to a 9 to 5 working man? No, thank you.
All I attract is I don't know.
You
Even
attract what you are, like we all do. You
Okay.
laid down and had a baby with a man that has a child by somebody else, and you say he's in the streets. Well,
She belongs to the streets.
my question is, why should another man go out? Why should a man out here who's trying to do the right thing take on that?
Yo, was that him? Was that him? I don't know if Kevin caught that. He's standing right there next to her. I don't think Kevin caught that. Let me just go back, y'all, because I thought I seen him, and she didn't say nothing, but that was him.
She belongs to the streets.
There he is.
My question is, why should another
There he is.
man go out? Why should a man
He's
out
standing
here
right there.
who's trying to do the right thing take on that with you and his child? Why should somebody take on you and try to be stepfather to a woman who says she had a baby by a dude? You don't even want to say what he does for a living.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, well, you know, enjoy.
Hello. Let me ask you a question.
Oh,
Nope. You want to ask me a question? Get on your account. I don't do that.
I
I
guess
don't know what the hell y'all think.
I guess it wasn't him. It was her girlfriend, and they were trying to get information from Kevin. But it's hard to track people, and the reason why he did that is because it's hard to track people. It's hard to track people when they just bounce on somebody else's account, and you can't track them back. It's sort of, it's kind of cheating the rules. That's why he wants you cammed up on your own account, so he know your email. He got information on you. So if you pose any threats or whatever, he got information on you. It's just a more professional way of doing things. But when people try to bounce on somebody else's account, there's no way to track them. There's no email address. There's no anything. You do got their visual. You see how they look, but you don't have any information on them. And the person that they're online with, they're not going to rat on their friend. Like, she's not going to rat on her girlfriend so that you can find out information on who she is. So I can understand Kevin not taking the other lady's question, because it's just not the proper way of doing things. All that being said, let's go into another one. I thought that was a bit short, but let's go into another one.
Think y'all at? Don't know what the hell y'all think y'all at. Either way, I'll use it. She belongs to the streets.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even get a chance to get myself together. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
Get yourself
blessed.
to
Thank you.
take 30.
She got a bit of at first she had a little bit of Erica Baduish in her. I don't necessarily see it that much now, but depending on her angle, it seemed like she had a little bit of Erica Badu in her. But go
30
ahead.
seconds to a minute to get yourself together. I need to do something. Y'all saw Little Wayne, right? Little Wayne up in this. Little Weezy. Looking like Little Wayne.
Yeah, I do.
I got a question for you. Why you telling me she needs to stay with her baby daddy? I got a question.
I gotta say, I like her
Why
hair. That
you
looks like her
telling
real
us
hair.
women that we need to stay in these
I like her
toxic
lips.
relationships with our drug dealing baby daddies? Why you be telling them this? This is
All right, we're back. Go ahead. How old are you?
I'm 39.
All right, 39. What's the disagreement?
My question is, at my age, let's be realistic. The dating pool is stint. I was recently.
Stagnant?
I said stint, like it's just.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have many options. Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
I was just recently engaged for the first time, and I broke it off. And I'm just scared. I don't I don't know.
You have any children?
No, I don't.
What city do you live in?
I live in Atlanta.
How long were you in a relationship?
We had a very fast love affair. We were together for about 6 months.
You were engaged in that time?
Yes, very fast.
Wow.
You're in Atlanta?
Yes.
This may sound harsh, but I gotta ask, because
Give it
Atlanta.
to me.
Do you still have a clean battery of health?
Yes, I can't have children. That's why I
No,
don't
I
have.
mean, okay, all right. So you guys, how'd you end up in a war?
He meant, do you got that bug? Okay, because that bug is running rampant in Atlanta, and you know, if you had that fast of a love affair, you know, you probably wasn't being careful. Probably wasn't. So when he say clean bill of health, he talking about, do you got that bug? Okay, that AIDS. Okay, or even something else. It could be a lot of different things, but in Atlanta, you got to be super careful, man. Okay.
Whirlwind situation where you engaged and broke it off?
I just, sometimes when you move fast, you look past things. I was single. I hadn't dated a man in 7 years.
All right.
And
What did he do for a living?
the person he was in the military. He actually lives in another country.
All right. So was this a long distance relationship?
Semi, I wound up living there part of the time and living here.
The relationship before him was 7 years ago?
Yes.
And how long did that relationship last?
A few months. I just thought he was a cheater.
You thought he was a cheater.
I didn't know for sure.
And what about the one before that?
2 years.
And how were you in that relationship?
I was late 20s. I was single, not dating anyone for 4 years.
Have you had any therapy?
I'm in therapy now.
I mean, if what you're saying is accurate, ma'am, I mean, were your mother and father married?
No. Very toxic.
So what's the longest relationship you've ever had that you would consider to be healthy?
2 years.
And that ended when you're late 20s?
Yes,
Who ended that?
I did.
Why?
His mother was a problem, a major problem.
Did she live in the same city?
Yes, we lived in New Jersey at the time.
His mother was a problem. How?
A major problem. He was her only boy,
Of
and
course.
she interfered in our relationship all the time.
And what did he do about it?
Well, we had started a business together, and
But what did he do about it?
nothing, absolutely nothing, and it just wasn't healthy. I just
So
couldn't.
you started a business with somebody you weren't married to.
Yes, we did multiple businesses together.
So it begs the question, if everything I'm hearing, why are you getting this deep into something without a commitment?
We were young.
You're in your late 20s. That's not young.
It wasn't right.
Oh.
We were just determined that we just wanted so much more than what we had already had, and we wanted.
Okay, how about having a marriage license?
We weren't ready to get married.
So what the frick?
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of issues with her already. She just doesn't seem like she thinks things through thoroughly. She seems like more of a reactor. And this is not me, I mean, I'm sure the guys got their own set of problems too, okay? But 2-year relationship, her best relationship, she broke it off because of the mom. She's always ending the relationships. She just seems like a reactor instead of a thinker. You know what I mean? How about you not get yourself into these situations? Then she don't date for 4 years one time and then 7 years the other time. Um, you know, she don't even have good relationship practice. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, how would you even, why would a guy, obviously a guy is not going to know, but why would a guy get with her when she don't have good relationship practice? Her parents, she said that was a toxic relationship with her parents. So from day one, she's starting off behind the 8 ball because her parents were toxic. Then she runs from every relationship she's been in. And then her latest is a 6-month fling where, it burned out. It's hot, steamy, passionate, and then it just burns out. 6 months. That's all. To me, it just seemed like she don't think things through. She just go with the flow, and then she discover, oh, this is not for me. A lot of people do that, not just women, men too. But if I'm a man, like, I thought she was relatively attractive, but she got one of those faces that the more you know about her, the least attractive she becomes. I'm just being real. Like, oh, you act like that, you move like this. You know what? Your face don't really look that good after all. I mean, that's just how I am. I don't know if other people are like that, but anyway, let's go back in.
Shoot me out. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not gonna, but I hear this too often from black women. It's like, y'all will do everything. You'll move in, you'll start businesses and everything else, but getting married, it's like, would you rather be a girlfriend? Why weren't you ready for all that? But you're ready to be
everything but marriage.
Girlfriend and a business owner in multiple businesses.
I didn't want to rush him, and he didn't really. We made promises and all that stuff, so we just.
Were you looking to be married back then?
Yes, but for some reason I just couldn't envision it with him.
Then why were you there?
I wanted it, but like when I would try to fantasize about it, it just wouldn't.
But that's not a marriage, it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's practical. That's part of the problem. So many of our women think marriage is supposed to be this love. Marriage is boring.
It's work.
No, it's boring. We are so in love with the struggle, and we hear all the time our women talk about, well, I don't want to be. Y'all are more worried about being divorced than being a baby mama and in these long relationships with nothing. So now at 39, the reality is you can't play on your looks anymore because you're towards the end of that. Yep. But here's the problem. What relationship skills do you have to meet a man who's stable?
You're right.
If I put you in a room with a bunch of stable provider males,
I'm too alpha female as well. I really need to learn.
What does alpha female mean?
I'm working on just trying to soften up and be more.
What does alpha female mean though to you?
I'm just a little too hard at times, I think. I don't know how to just take the back seat and shut up.
Yeah. Some call that, and I'm not saying this about her, but those attributes, okay, some would call that bitchy. Bossy, bitchy, emotional, and women turn that word into alpha female, as if non-cooperation is some form of being brave and being alpha, when it's not. Okay. I'm a firm believer, and I know I may catch heat about this, but it just is what it is. It's how I feel. I don't believe in an alpha female. I just don't believe in alpha females. in no other animal kingdom except for wild hyenas do you have alpha females. True story. Okay. If you know, maybe in some orcas, killer whales, you may have an alpha female. Maybe in hyenas and like 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 some of the most questionable animals in the animal kingdom have alpha females. That's just being real. That's just being real. Hyenas being one of them. I just don't believe in alpha females because worst come to worst, all things equal, a woman can't dominate a man. Okay. So how alpha can you be if you can't dominate a man? Just because you can get loud and get an attitude, you think that's supposed to, make you an alpha in a situation? No. Alpha females is I put it this way, alpha males is a understanding among the men on who is going to run the situation. Okay? It's an understanding among men who's going to run the situation. And what I mean by that is, like, say for instance, like in the gorilla, I'm on Netflix right now and I was watching Chimp Empire, right? And they have a couple males who are trying to be the alpha male in the chimp society. I didn't see no females. Okay, alpha means the beginning, the start, the person who's going to run over. When women say they're alpha female, it just tells me that they are disagreeable, got an attitude, this, that, and the third, because they're not going to be physically more demanding. They're just going to play mind tricks and be disrespectful and disagreeable and try and take the it's funny because when women claim to be alpha female, my next question is, how alpha are you? Are you going to be paying the bills like an alpha? Okay, you're going to be paying most of the bills, because if you're talking about being alpha, how alpha are we talking about? We talking about just an attitude, or we talking about financially? Because an alpha male is expected to pay his not only his fair share but most of the situation. An alpha male. Will an alpha female do that, or do they want to pull back the money part of it and just give the attitude part so they can run it socially instead of economically? And if you ain't paying most of the bills, you really shouldn't be talking about no alpha female at all. I don't necessarily believe in alpha females. I understand that women's it's one of those situations where it's like always, anything you can do, I can do better. Men can be alphas, so maybe women can be out. No, they can't. Stop trying to be like men. We can't have anything by ourselves without women trying to compare themselves to it. We can't even have alpha males. Now it's alpha females. It's I'm ranting. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's go back in.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm being honest.
I know. I mean, I hear these words, alpha female, and that's. But are you in therapy with a clinician right now?
No, I'm seeing a therapist though.
Okay, is it a
About
male or female?
a female.
Shit.
I probably should see a male, you think?
Well, yeah, because a lot of female therapists, you got to look at their lives. A lot of women who are therapists ain't. Look, it's not over because you don't have any kids. But if I ask you, why do you want to be with a man? What would you tell me?
I just want to, honestly, I've never seen a healthy marriage in my life with anyone. Anyone. I've
Okay.
never seen a healthy long-term marriage with anyone in my life. So I have nothing to build off of. I either give too much or
So why do you want to be with a man?
well, I want to be with, I don't want to be, I'd like to be in a companionship. I would love to grow with someone, to build with someone. I grew to really like that because I got comfortable with being alone.
Why do you want to be with a man? You
I
can't
don't
even
want to
tell me.
grow old alone like these bitter women in my family.
Okay, but you can't tell me why you want to be with a man. Everything you're telling me is against something scarce or negative.
Yeah.
What value does a man bring to your life?
I would love to feel secure. I would love to, for once in my life, to be able to just
Secure how?
I've never had a relationship where anyone made me feel that I didn't have to take some type of control, that if things fell apart, that they
Well,
would take over.
because the masculine men who do that won't tolerate your controlling ways.
I'm not controlling it. That's the thing. I'm
Well,
not,
if this whatever you call alpha,
yeah.
the men who are secure in attachment style won't tolerate that.
That's why I don't like older men, I think.
Older how old?
I don't know. It's
I
something
don't
about
know why. I don't know why y'all women act like you got all these choices.
I don't.
You don't like older men. You don't like this. You don't like that. Well, buy a goddamn dog and die alone.
I don't want to. That's why I'm talking to you. What is
But no. But okay, you don't like older men. So what did he ask me? 38?
No, I don't have any age limits. I've just never met an older guy that piqued my interest.
And what piques your interest?
I just like fun, loving, free spirited.
See what I mean, people. I'll go back to what I wrote earlier.
What'd you write earlier?
Bottom line, most women are more comfortable being alone or losing instead of settling for the boredom of winning. Free spirit alpha female meaning I don't like structure, routine, consistency, discipline.
You are so right. And I
Well,
need that.
but the problem is, man, and I'm gonna just be right down the middle. At 39 years old, you still look a little bit younger, but you're not.
No.
And you got about 4 more years before the phone stops ringing.
Oh, it
And
stopped.
well, the phone, the DMs, even it stops. People are still trying to hit it. I'm talking about it all stops. And I don't know what you ladies think you're going to get because did the women in your family die at age 65?
No, my family lives long.
Well, then you look like what does that look like?
I don't want to be like them.
But then you got to ask yourself, what value does a man bring? See, what you have not said is anything positive with a man. All I've heard is fear, scarcity, and lack. Nothing about a man that brings anything positive. Everything you said about a man is something. This man was a mama's boy. This was this. This was that. And I can't get a man like that. Well, this is what therapy is important.
Absolutely.
And you ladies need to start understanding what a man's value is, and it's in his wallet. The thing we bring to you is we settle down the chaos in your mind. You guys are chaotic by nature because you're emotional.
Facts.
And do you have any siblings?
Yes, a lot.
Go
I'm
ahead and
the
do it.
oldest of 6 with my mom and the oldest of 3 with my dad, and I have 3 step.
Where do they live nearby?
No, I'm in Atlanta alone.
Atlanta.
I know. You see why I went to another country to find someone?
It's not the problem. Look, what about your female?
I had someone.
What about your female friends?
I don't really have many. I have more male friends.
So that means you want to know where your husband is? Look in your friend zone. The guys that don't make you tingle is probably the guys you need to be with.
Probably so.
Yeah, but they just don't make you moist. So do it yourself. Get a bullet or a rabbit. You got a finger.
It's not about sex, Kevin.
My point, I know what it's about. The guys in your friend zone are talking to you without benefit of sleeping with you. That means they must care about you for some reason.
Yes. But I
I'm doing
know
the
so
best.
much about them. I'm like, whew, thank God you my friend.
Well, they know about you too. You know, I mean, y'all all sound equal. Look, you crazy, he crazy. Do y'all crazy match, or does your
I'm
crazy make his
batshit
crazy go nuts?
crazy. I know
Well, you need some therapy, and I would tell you number one, therapy. Number two, drop this alpha female stuff. I
Right.
mean, Atlanta's a hard place to. Atlanta's a hard place for women. Y'all got to come with it down here because you're outnumbered us 17 to 1. We got our pick here.
Where you?
It's good to be the king.
Where
I'm
you?
in Buckhead. Shit.
Oh, you're in Atlanta as well. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The
That's why I'm
midlife
like,
is
that's why I
so
shook my
good.
head. I'm like, you got a problem. Seriously though. Seriously. Therapy. And you have to ask yourself, regardless of to what you've seen growing up, it wasn't good, it wasn't healthy, so what? We all have a choice what we want our lives to be going forward. If you don't want to be alone, you need to be a man's peace.
Yeah.
And then he can be your security. Can
Yeah.
you give him what he needs to be what you need? That's the question we all have to answer. So hope that helps.
Thank
Yeah, and there you have it. Good advice to her. She said she's bad shit crazy. That's what she said. She's just bat crazy. And she ain't getting no younger. Right now she's probably in her 40s. Probably still single. Um she don't like older men, so she like young boys. Maybe that's why she get this alpha female stuff from, because she could probably run over young dudes, and she probably always got her stuff together more than the young guys do. But she like that free spirit, that this, that, and like Kevin said, no responsibility, no discipline. You know, success is boredom. That's the thing that women need to get in their head. Success is boredom. But some of them are so afraid of boredom, they will settle for failure. They will just settle for failure. And that's especially when it comes to relationships. They prefer the toxic. He said something else that was key. Women are chaotic by nature, because y'all are so emotional. It's just how nature built women. It's not to say that they're not. They're very intelligent. Some smarter than men. They're very responsible. Some, a lot, probably even more so than men. But emotional, when it comes to the emotions part of it, it's all over the map. It's very chaotic by nature, and boredom is the enemy to women. Complete boredom is the enemy. If they got to get married and have a successful marriage and be bored, they don't want a successful marriage. It's the reason why divorce courts and divorces are at an all-time high. Um, Not to say that some of them don't have good reasons to get divorces, but sometimes you can get a divorce just because you're bored. Like, I want to live my life. I'm in the highlight of my life now, and I want to, it happens. But I wish her the best. If I'm being honest, I think it's probably a little too late in the game for her. It really just is. I don't see how she's going to correct this. She's probably at an age where she's stuck in her ways. She's already in therapy. her next husband probably is in one of her friends' list, but she probably don't want to deal with them because she know they passed. I don't know. And they probably older than her, so she ain't attracted to them like that. She like to pick up the boys, but oftentimes when men do that, it's like, what are you, a creeper or something? You like younger women? Stupid. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.